Our fifth presenter today is Head Coach Arunas Duda of the University of Providence Argos. Coach Duda enters his 21st season in Great Falls, just narrowly missing out on an NAI at-large berth this past fall. He knows how much, I know how much that hurt him. It hurt me as well, and they deserve to be there. I'm just going to be on record saying that. They were the regular season runner-up in the Frontier Conference last year. They had one first-team student athlete who was also the Frontier Conference Newcomer of the Year. I'm probably going to butcher her name, so I'll do my best to say it right, Nina Jankic. They also had a second-team all-conference volleyball player and a member of the they had one member of the all-freshman team, as I mentioned earlier, and they should be very proud of this. The Argos had 17 academic all-conference student athletes in their volleyball program last year. Coach Duda is a incoming member of the Argo Athletics Hall of Fame. He will be inducted this fall, and he should be very proud of that. According to my research, he's been the Frontier Conference Volleyball Coach of the Year 3 times and has 5 Frontier Conference championships to his name. We're going to turn the time over to Coach Duda to present the Argos and their fall season outlook for 2024.
Well, Scott, thank you so much for a kind introduction. You certainly did your research, so that's fantastic. Yeah, just really excited to get going again. It seems like summer always flies by, and we always feel like we're getting ready to go, and then all of a sudden it just hits us, and here we are in the midst of double days, and we start playing next week. So time flies by quickly, but ready for another campaign and ready for another season. Excited about the group we have, certainly. We returned some really key players and added some new talent as well, and just really excited about the mix of kids that we have this year. The energy in the gym has been fantastic. The spirit, the spirit and the feeling surrounding the entire program has been great. We're just having a lot of fun day by day. So it's been a great start, and we're excited to get going.
Please introduce us to the 2 student athletes that you have with us, and would you just talk a little bit about them and their impact on your program?
Yeah, of course. I'll start here with Bella on my left. Bella Thompson's from Hawaii, and she's been with us. This is her 3rd season now. She first year ran a 5.1, last year ran a 6.2. We'll see what the future holds this year as we get going. But certainly a very talented athlete, has a lot of athletic ability, and just a huge undying passion for the game. So we're excited to have her back in the mix. And then a stranger from the past, Sadie Lott is back with us after coming back from remission. So she was here in the spring last year, but missed the last 2 seasons. And so she's a 2-time returning All-American, and her impact was immediately felt in the spring. And we're just happy to have her back with us as long as we can get her. So Sadie Lott, back ready to go.
I'll have a couple more questions for you, Arunas, and then I'm going to give members of the media that are with us an opportunity. Would you cover any staff changes that you have had from last year, and then also just give us more of a rundown of any other key returning players?
Sure. Yeah, we're very fortunate. We have an excellent staff. Sasha Simmons coming back for her 3rd season after playing for us for 3 years, and was a phenomenal libero in our program, and just really knows how to win, knows what it takes to move players forward, does a lot of the club training here in town as well. And so she's just a tremendous coach. She's a player's coach. She relates to them very well. She's a great role model. And so she's going into her 3rd season as a coach and been through some struggles. So she's excited to kind of see where we can get to this year as far as record wise and progress in the Frontier Conference. We also have Kelsey Shaver back for her 4th season, I believe. She's a volunteer for us, but she is very committed to the program. So she's here every day in practice, helping the girls out, and with other things as well. But this will be her last season, and she's married, and we'll be moving away after the fall season. We're just really excited to have her back because she was a first team All-American for us, our only first team All-American in program history. And so she is a wealth of knowledge as a player as well. So someone the girls can relate to and brings a different perspective. I think she thinks a little differently than Sasha and I do, which brings a tremendous element of just kind of the cerebral part of the game and really trying to think of, behind the scenes things. So she's a tremendous asset as well. This year we bring in 6 players only. So it's really exciting. Last year, I think in the fall, we were at 29 kids. We made the decision to not continue on with the junior varsity program. So in the spring, we were cut down to about 12 players. So we bring in 6 newcomers. So we'll be at 18 this fall, which is a really great number for us and probably the lowest number we've had in a while here. So it's been a lot of fun just to be able to relate and touch, get in touch with every single player and spend time with every single player. So that's been tremendous. But we have 3 transfer newcomers, and then 3 freshmen as well. So our transfers are from Feather River College and Salt Lake Community College, and then Colorado Adams State. So we have a libero transferring in from there, then 2 big hitters from those other 2, and then we have 3 freshmen. We have Kaya Stanley from Spokane Valley area. We have Monia from Poland. So Monika Dukowska. She's been a great addition. She's having so much fun here. It's tremendous to see. It's just fun to see someone just light up on every new thing that happens and they see. So that's been really cool to watch her progress. It's been awesome. And then Trinity Tinson from Belt. So one of our local kids here, she's just a really good athlete. Kind of refer to her as our little baby giraffe as she's just trying to learn and move forward with things. And she makes me laugh probably 2 or 3 times a practice. So she's been awesome as well. So we're excited.
Excellent. Members of the media, are there any questions that you have for Coach Duda or his student athletes? Adam, go ahead, please.
Yeah, so like Scott mentioned at the beginning, just missing that at-large bid for the NAIA tournament and getting bounced in the second round of the conference tournament. Are those 2 situations, those 2 scenarios, are you guys using that as like fuel and motivation going into this upcoming season?
You want to fire away?
Yes. Going through what we did last season, we all took it to the heart, and I think it 100% is just fuel and fire under our butts to get us going this season. And we're so excited to see what we can do this season to get back to the national tournament.
Yeah, it's hard to wait around and for, just to get that information and kind of wait and see. Certainly we understood that we controlled our own destiny and we had an opportunity there and we didn't take advantage of that. So we can only blame ourselves. However, yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of days when you're sitting there being like, hey, we got to do this better. We got to perform here better. And how do we get better at this metric? And so we spent a lot of time analyzing that and trying to move forward. So hopefully hopefully we'll see some progress this fall and be able to push through.
I have a question for Coach. I asked Mo Boyle this earlier, and I can't remember if you or her have been in the Frontier longer, but next year the Frontier is set to double in size. The footprint's going to be a lot bigger. My question for you is, how excited are you for this transition? And what are the thoughts going to be, this season as the Frontier gets set to look a lot different in 2025?
Yeah, I think certainly we're excited to get some fresh blood in here and play some new teams. I will tell you this, I spent 22 hours on a train from Minot, North Dakota to Shelby, Montana this summer as it was operating at half capacity or half speed because it had engine cooling problems. So transportation around North Dakota is going to be a little sketchy, getting to and from all these places. So that's something that we'll have to navigate and figure out. But certainly I think the Frontier is so solid. I mean, there's so many good teams. Every night you're preparing, and I think you ask every one of our coaches and we'd say we wouldn't want anything different. It's great to be able to play, to know you have to play at your best every night and prepare for that. Welcoming these new teams in, I think there's no change. I think there's some solid teams that we're going to have to play and even more solid competition. So that part I'm really excited about. I think anyone's certainly apprehensive about change, and I've been doing this for so long that it's where you get really comfortable in the state of Montana, but whatever can help our conference progress. So I think all those involved in helping us move forward, whatever can help our conference move forward and get more recognition and get us to the national tournament, that's our goal. So we're appreciative of it and excited to get going and see how it goes.
Adam, you have a question?
Yep. This one for Sadie, and Coach, you mentioned it. She gone on your mission. Just talk about the excitement that you've got coming back into this season after missing out on the last year, but just kind of the excitement that's going through your head coming back for this upcoming season to help the team bounce back from the conference tournament and get that at-large bid possibly this year.
Yeah, I'm definitely grateful that I came back in the spring season so that I could, get my feet under myself and work out and lift and get back into shape. And so it was good to come back in the spring to meet all the girls and to kind of form that bond before the fall season. And now that we have newcomers and everyone's here, it's so exciting. Like, I can't wait to play. It's been fun to practice after not practicing like that for a year and a half. It's super exciting. So I'm ready. I'm fired up and so excited.
And the best part is you can see her bring that joy into the gym every day, which is so refreshing. If you come off a bad meeting or a bad morning or you're tired or something, you see her bouncing in the gym. Like, we have so many others that do the same thing. It's such a fun environment to walk into every day. So the gym is my happy place now. So we'll stick with that.
Sadie, I'm going to ask you a follow-up question. So what is different about the program, not the players, not that, but what's different about Coach and the players coming back 2 years removed from playing for the Argos?
One of the differences that I have seen is everybody is so compassionate about playing and being here. Everyone wants to play, everyone wants to win, everybody's so competitive. And not saying that it was never competitive or fun before, but it's just there's less of us and there's more of everyone that just wants to be committed and competitive. So I would say not like a huge difference, but it's definitely been something I've seen.
Are there any final questions from members of the media?
I've got one more. And this one I'll go towards Bella for this one. So obviously starting out with that 5-1 system, then going to the 6-2. Just talk about just that kind of change that you had from the first year to the second year, and then now, like Coach said, we'll see what system you guys look to go to this year. Just kind of talk about how you're prepping for this year and how your prep changed from that 5-1 to the 6-2.
I think definitely coming in my freshman year and running a 5-1, it was a big task for me to mentally and physically. And I think that I could have prepared better for what I was going to do my freshman year. And I think going into my sophomore year, running the 6-2, I was better prepared from a volleyball standpoint to run the court. And even mentally, I felt like I was more mature and growing into my leadership. So I was able to lead more on the team my second season, and definitely preparing this summer and even this preseason for this next upcoming season. I think that I'm 100% ready to step into the role to run this team and lead our team. And along with the help of my teammates and Sadie, I think we have an awesome chance of doing that. And the chemistry is amazing, and everything that we've been through this preseason has just made me hopeful for what we have coming in the regular season.
Well, our time for hearing from the Argos has wrapped up. Appreciate your enthusiasm and excitement for the upcoming season. Thank you, Arunas and Sadie and Bella for being with us today. And we're going to let you go, but we wish you the best as you enter preseason and starting to play next week and all that. We're excited for you. Look forward to a good season, and just wish you all the best.
Thanks,
Thank
Scott.
you, Scott.